When Jesus was asked, "What's the greatest command?" he didn't hesitate. He said, "Love the Lord your God with all your heart, all your soul, and all your mind." And the second is like it. Love your neighbor as yourself. Now, pause with me. Because the moment you hear first and second, your brain starts numbering. But Christ wasn't giving 2 steps. He was revealing one system. See, in Greek, the word law is nomos, the arrangement, the order, the very architecture of reality. He wasn't talking about a rule book. He was talking about how your inner world is wired. Love God with all your heart. Heart is cardia. It's your desire, imagination, your emotional steering wheel. All your soul is your psyche, your memories, your breath, your story. And all of your mind is denoia, your logic, reasoning, interpretation. Jesus is naming your entire neural network, your emotions, your body, your perception, your frame of meaning. He's saying, if you want the whole system to run clean, aim your love at the source of the system. Then he says, the second is like the first. Homoia. Same nature, same substance, same circuitry. Meaning, you can't love God in a vacuum. You love God by loving the person he inhabits, including you, including the stranger, including the neighbor who just tested your sanctification at Aldi. You don't get to choose where Christ lives. He made his dwelling in human beings. So if you want to love him fully, you've got to love the vessels he's in. And science accidentally amens Jesus here. What you adore shapes what you notice. That's the reticular activating system. What you behold, you begin to mirror. That's the mirror neuron system. Where you send your attention rewires your attachments. That's neuroplasticity. So when Jesus says, love God with your whole being, he is not asking for emotional theatrics. He is describing how your nervous system aligns with truth. Love becomes the organizing principle of your biology. And here's where the revelation catches fire. If the greatest command is to love God, and the command just like it is to love people, then Jesus is quietly saying something scandalous. God is one in all, through all. When you love God, you learn to see him. When you love your neighbor, you recognize where he's hiding. When you love yourself, you're honoring the temple he chose to dwell in. These are not 3 loves. This is one love, reverberating in 3 directions: upward, inward, and outward. It's all the same flame. So when Jesus gives the greatest command, he's not laying down pressure. He's revealing physics, the physics of heaven, the architecture of divine oneness, the circuitry of the spirit in your biology. He's saying love is the operating system. Run this, and everything else falls into place. Love is the law because love is the form that fulfills the law. So yes, Christ is one, all in all, through all. And the greatest command wasn't to try harder, but to love deeper. To let the love you have for God be the same love you give to your neighbor because, surprise, you share the same breath, the same image, the same indwelling. This whole thing has always been one command, not two. Love God and love Christ everywhere he shows up, especially in the mirror. It was always God all in all. One life, one light, one love. Be loved and be loved, beloved.